and welcome to another GEMDS training video. In this video, we will be configuring quality of service, or QoS, on the Orbit MCR 900 via the web interface. This video is part 3 of a multi-part quality of service series. Feel free to view video 1 and 2 if you have not yet done so. Continuing with the example from video 1, let's configure the Orbit MCR 900. The first thing you will want to do is log in. Next, click on Services, then at the bottom click QoS. First, we will want to create our classifiers. To do this, click the Add button in the Classifier submenu. Give the first classifier a name, then click Create. Next, in the Match submenu, click the Add button. Give the match a name, then click Create. Because GOOSE is a Layer 2 protocol, we will next select the Ethernet option, then EtherType. In the Type drop-down, select Protocol, then in the Protocol drop-down, select GOOSE. Now we can use the breadcrumbs to navigate back to the QoS menu to create our second classifier. Like GOOSE, VLANs operate at Layer 2, so we will select Ethernet and then EtherType, then select VLAN from the Protocol dropdown. Next, we'll navigate back to the Ethernet menu. Note that our options have changed now that we have selected VLAN as the EtherType. Select VLAN ID and then fill in the ID field. Now we can go back to the QoS menu and create our FTP classifier. FTP is an IP protocol, so this time we will select IPv4 instead of Ethernet. In the Type drop-down, select Assigned a Number, then select TCP. Now we can navigate back up to IPv4 and select Destination Port. We will select Services, then FTP. Now that our classifiers are created, we can return to the QoS menu and add our QoS policy. Give it a name, then click Create. Next, you'll want to select Prioritization. At the top will be Default Priority. This field is required. For our example, we will set it to 10. This gives us room on both sides to set high priority traffic and low priority traffic. Next, press the Add button under Class, then give it a name and press Create. In the Priority field, we will enter 1 to make this class Priority 1. Then press the Add an Entry button to add the classifier. Next, you'll want to select the appropriate classifier and then press Update. Now we can go back to the Prioritization menu and add the VLAN 101 class. Just as we did for the GOOSE class, we'll select a priority and a classifier. Lastly, we'll create the FTP class. In this case, we determined that we want the FTP traffic to have a low priority. Therefore, we will set the FTP class priority to a value that is higher than any of the others. If we return to the QoS menu, you will see that we have our policy and our classifiers. Before leaving this menu, be sure to enable QoS. Once you do that, you can click on the Interfaces link on the left side, and then in the configuration table, select the NX radio. In the NX radio menu, scroll down to QoS. Make sure the correct QoS policy is displayed, then click the Create button. Now you'll want to save your configuration. Saving on the web interface is the same as a commit in the command line interface. Once the changes are saved, your QoS configuration is complete.
Thank you for watching another GEMDS training video.